Okay, let's unpack this. We've seen, for years how console exclusivity shapes gaming. It's a big deal, deciding what you can play based on your box. But something feels like it's really shifting now. Something. Yeah. Pretty seismic. Today, we're doing a deep dive into Square Enix. Specifically, their, surprising new plan for the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy. So here's the headline, and it's a real eyebrow raiser. The final part of the Final Fantasy VII Remake story, it's not just coming out soon, it's set to launch simultaneously. We're talking PlayStation 5, the new Switch 2 everyone's waiting for, Xbox Series X and S and PC, all on day one.
Yeah.
That day and date thing, it's pretty rare for a series this massive.
Yeah, it really is. And what's so fascinating here is why, right? Why this sudden kind of aggressive multi-platform move, especially for Final Fantasy VII, which has been so tied to PlayStation historically. It's a huge departure from how they handled the first two games. It definitely makes you ask, what's the financial thinking behind such a, fundamental change?
Exactly. Departure is the perfect word. Because to really get the scale of this, you have to remember the journey so far. Final Fantasy VII Remake, the first one, and then Rebirth. They were PlayStation-termed exclusives. You remember that? You got them on PlayStation first, usually for a year? Maybe more? Then eventually they'd pop up on PC. But now things are speeding up, right? The first Remake game, it's now actually coming to Xbox and presumably the Switch 2 as well. That's set for January 22nd, 2026. So that really pays the way, doesn't it? It sets the stage for this big simultaneous launch for Part 3.
And connecting the dots there, the why seems pretty clearly linked to, some financial realities Square Enix has been facing. Reports suggest that some recent big exclusives, like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth itself and Final Fantasy XVI, they just didn't quite hit the financial targets the company had set. And this isn't just about chasing extra cash. It's maybe a sign that the old model, the single platform exclusive, it might just not be sustainable anymore for these gigantic AAA games with their huge development costs.
Right.
It feels like it's forcing a rethink, not just at Square, but maybe across the industry.
Totally. Those results seem to have directly led to what Square Enix is openly calling an aggressive multi-platform strategy. The goal seems crystal clear now. Get these amazing but very expensive games into more hands, reach a much wider audience right from the start, and naturally boost those overall sales to justify the massive budgets involved.
Yeah.
It feels pretty pragmatic, maybe even a bit like a survival move in today's tougher market.
Couldn't agree more. It's all about maximizing that return on investment, isn't it? For games that cost just, astronomical amounts to make, by hitting the whole console and PC market immediately, day one, they avoid being totally reliant on just one platform partner and whatever sales numbers come from that exclusivity window.
Right, that cap.
Exactly. It's like casting a way wider net, reduces risk, opens up more revenue, which is, vital when games cost hundreds of millions.
And, while lots of gamers on Xbox or Nintendo platforms are probably cheering, finally getting these games day one, it does raise big questions, doesn't it? Questions about the whole idea of platform exclusivity going forward. This isn't just about Square Enix. It could be a sign of bigger changes coming. So just to wrap up the core idea, we're seeing this huge shift with the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy, moving away from that timed PlayStation exclusivity model, straight to an immediate, all platforms at once launch for the final chapter. And it seems driven by Square Enix's new strategy, maximize reach, maximize sales, responding to those financial pressures.
And this has a direct impact on you, the player. It could mean getting major games sooner on whatever console you own, or maybe getting them at all if you didn't have the exclusive machine.
Yeah.
It really does shake up the console gaming landscape. It changes what we might expect from other big publishers, too. Might even change how you think about buying your next console. Right?
Which leaves us with a big question to chew on, doesn't it? What does this all signal for the future of the so-called platform wars? Could this maybe be the beginning of the end for these massive system-selling exclusives as we've known them? Makes you wonder, is this heading toward a future where games are just more accessible to everyone, everywhere? Or is it just a different kind of business strategy taking over? Something to think about.